Greg Powers, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and we're out here at AT&T Stadium at the Texas High School Football State Championships, UIL State, and I'm joined by the GOAT, Matt Stepp, and we're going to do a little bit of instant recruiting reaction for you here today.
Cruiting.
Yeah, hashtag Cruiting after the Bellville-Gilmer game. Gilmer pulled what I would say is a mild upset, and they had some prospects on the field that looked pretty nice to me, and I'm going to start with offensive MVP number 1, Will Henderson. 4.28 speed, but he brought more to the table than that.
Yeah, everybody talks about Will Henderson and his 10.28.40, a 100-meter time.
Yeah.
10.28.40 be bad. 10.28 100-meter time, state champion in the 100 meters in Class 4A, sub 4.340, and it's legit. The track times are all verified. Can't teach the speed, but I thought he showed the ability to run through tackles, get tough yards. He gets skinny in the hole and is able to get yards after contact. He's got good vision. He kind of cuts. He's not just a straight ahead runner. He showed ability to change direction, get in the open field. He also showed the ability to catch the football today. I thought that was a nice little wrinkle. He displayed the whole arsenal. I think he's going to get himself. He earned himself several college offers with this big performance. He showed the whole package tonight.
He's rated as one of the top 10 athletes on DCTF. He's been rated as very highly all year. Glad that he had the chance to prove what he was bringing, pretty much throughout the course of his career and cap it off with the state championship. Official visit coming with SFA this weekend, and UTSA was in the house, and of course Jeff Traylor, former head coach at Gilmer High School. That's probably a program you should keep a close eye on.
Agreed.
Any offensive MVP in a state championship win, I got to think that Coach Traylor and his staff there at UTSA are going to be keeping a close eye on that. Another UTSA target, as a matter of fact, the defensive MVP, Brendan Webb's lone offer is UTSA. He made the games like the game-changing plays in this game to me.
Yeah, he forced a fumble and recovered his own fumble. Huge interception in the end zone. Oh, and by the way, he also caught a touchdown pass.
Right.
Did it all on both sides of the ball. Showed great athleticism, good cover skills. Obviously, playing a slot T offense, not able to show off the cover skills as much as you'd like. But I thought he showed the ability and the willingness to get his nose dirty and run support, come up, make sure tackles in the open field, and showed his ability to make tackles, which is something you want to see in addition to the cover skills. But he's a great athlete. It all checks out.
Gilmer has a bunch of prospects, Bellville Prospects. We've been standing here talking about him for a long time. Henderson, a good-looking quarterback. He threw a nice touchdown pass today. Good athlete. A couple of young defensive linemen to keep an eye on. Just a team that seems to be loaded for a potential return trip to AT&T Stadium. But talk about wide receiver number 3, Tate.
He's dynamic. He gets vertical.
Tate.
Tate. The Tate name is very synonymous with Gilmer. A lot of Tates have come through there, made big plays. Tate had a big touchdown reception. He's a deep threat, great athlete, good size, good hands.
Passes the eyeball test.
He's one of the first guys you want to look at when you get off the bus and you say, okay, that kid can go. He ran a lot of deep routes. Love to see him in a setting where he's running some more intermediate routes, that kind of thing. But the deep route, he can run that and he can get behind a corner real quick.
Bellville has some prospects in their own right. It was a losing effort, but it was a very tough, hard-nosed, physical game. D.D. Murray, number 5, offense and defense, a guy that I really like. They have number 7, a young sophomore safety outside linebacker hybrid. A pretty impressive player to keep an eye on. 66, Ja'Cory Lewis, an offensive lineman. But the big man, DJ Sanders. He's the guy that catches everybody's attention because he's 6'3", 6'4", 290 pounds.
And moves well.
And he really passes the eyeball test, and he had at least 3 or 4 wow plays in this game.
Yeah, DJ Sanders is a guy who can defeat a double team at the point of attack. He plays, Bellville ran an odd front most of the night. He was on the outside in most of those instances. I think college is going to spin down and play inside, but I think he has the ability to be a pass rushing interior defensive lineman, which is really at a premium at the next level. He's athletic. He gets down the field. You saw him get involved in screens on the outside towards the sideline. He's running the sideline to sideline, making plays. I think he's a big athletic kid. I think with another year of maturity for his body to mature, be in the weight room again this summer, he's going to mold his body even more and be a guy who potentially, after he graduates Bellville, is a guy who could step in and contribute at the next level at a Power 5 program immediately.
One of those guys that I think that you could circle on like your roster and think that he could be playing in the NFL one day if you were out here to watch him today, that you might have saw a future NFLer, which is pretty cool. He's got 19-20 scholarship offers, and in-state programs like Baylor, Texas A&M have made a pretty big impact early on with DJ Sanders, the 4-star. For Matt Stepp, I'm Greg Powers. Keep it locked right here on TexasFootball.com for your hard-hitting coverage of the UIL State Texas High School Football Championships.